Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the Atak Sportz for this Monday, February the 10th, 2014. Probably the first Monday Atak Sportz that there's no football reviews because football's over. It's the first Sunday without football, so it's kind of like football withdrawal day for a lot of people. But today is Raw. It's all about wrestling news. Before I get to my Raw preview for this evening on this wrestling only Atak Sportz, probably wrestling only for a while. Because of no football, but still. Big news in wrestling this weekend. Tonight's Raw happening in Los Angeles. But in 2 weeks, Raw's going to be, of course, the Raw after Elimination Chamber. The first Raw that really kicks off the road to WrestleMania. And, of course, the launch of the WWE Network night. But it's also big because we just found out over the weekend, the big news, The Undertaker is confirmed to return on Raw in 2 weeks to kick off his feud for Mania. Rumors about Brock Lesnar, especially after the little encounter at a UFC pay-per-view a few years back when Brock was still in UFC. So, and especially the Taker come back, the timing is kind of odd because Punk's gone. Punk walked out, and no one on if Punk's ever going to come back at all, especially in time for Mania. WWE's not mentioning Punk until at least probably his contract's up, because his contract's not up yet, so that's why they're not mentioning Punk in any of their stuff. So now that Taker's back, a lot of these people that were saying, oh, fuck WWE! Man, fuck WWE, fuck WWE Network, I'm boycotting because of Punk. Now they're like, we want Punk, Taker's back! Like Punk said, he's just a spoil on the wheel. They'll replace him. Well, they're kind of replacing him with the Undertaker coming back. It's always nice to see Taker back. Now that Taker comes back, it's always now that Taker comes back once a year, it's more special. Now that Taker's only working one match a year at Mania, every time Taker comes back, it's always a big event now. It's like Taker's coming. Is Taker still bald? He's probably still bald from last year's Mania. I do like that look though. So there you go. Undertaker set to return in 2 weeks on the night after Elimination Chamber. And of course the Raw of the WWE Network launch. Speaking of the WWE Network launch, we know that the WWE Network's got a new logo for the network. Now, a lot of people, including myself, should have saw this coming a mile away, that the WWE Network logo is the new logo for the WWE. They're going to probably debut it on the night of the WWE Network launch. So, the old squiggly line WWE we've known and loved for the last 15 years or so, since the Attitude Era launch, is going bye-bye for good with the new logo, the WWE Network logo, being the official logo of the WWE once it launches in 2 weeks. So, there you go. Now, that's in 2 weeks. That's about tonight's Raw. Raw tonight. Live from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. Top 4 questions must be answered this evening. Question number 4. Why is Betty White there? Betty White's the guest host of Raw tonight, and I have nothing against Miss Betty White. TV legend. Dick Van Dyke, Mary Tyler Moore show, the famous show Golden Girls, but her being in WWE, I know she was on there before, but come on, man. As long as she's not hogging the show, and that's what always seems to happen with these guest stars, they hog the show. Only she's maybe 1 or 2 segments with her, not the entire show, it's all good, especially since almost 3 hours. Question number 3, where we'll go down tonight when Mark Henry returns. Mark Henry's back. He's been gone for a few weeks ever since he was selling those injuries he got from Brock Lesnar. So now Mark Henry's returning tonight. I heard he returned at a couple house shows over the weekend, but now he makes his television return tonight on Raw. Question number 2. Will any new matches be made for Elimination Chamber? Well, D-Bry is in the Chamber match. I hope he wins it. They may push him now. Now that Punk's gone, D-Bry may take the spot that Punk left vacant. We know that match is happening. D-Bry, Sheamus, Cena, which I'll get to in a moment. Cesaro and Christian takes on Randy Orton in the Elimination Chamber match. We know the Shield takes on the Wyatts in a 6-man tag. No other matches have been named yet for this Elimination Chamber match. Pay-per-view yet. So we may get more matches made tonight and next week. Question number 1. We'll go down tonight's match between John Cena and Randy Orton. Well, Randy Orton continues to win the gauntlet as he will face all 5 of his Elimination Chamber challengers in one-on-one matches. Last week we saw Daniel Bryan in a great main event against Randy Orton, beat Randy Orton. I think he faced Christian on Thursday. I don't remember if Christian won or not because I don't watch SmackDown. And tonight he'll face off against John Cena. Tonight, I don't know who he's facing on Thursday, on Friday on SmackDown, or next Monday. So, but tonight, Owens facing Cena. These two have wrestled many times before in the last 5 or so years. And the woman match was terrible. As we all know, got booed out the building. So, no, I bet you they're like, okay, let's make it more exciting this time. So we won't make the crowd boo us this time like they did at the Rumble. So we'll see what happens with this situation between Cena and Orton this evening. Bonus question. Will Austin make an appearance? Stone Cold Steve Austin is in the vicinity. Is in Los Angeles. He's actually going to be at the Staples Center interviewing Zeb Coulter for his Steve Austin podcast. So maybe if Austin's backstage interviewing Zeb Coulter and he's like, hey Zeb Coulter, I'm interviewing backstage, but you know what? I'm going to go in and stun your ass in the ring. That'd be funny. To see Austin make an appearance on Raw, but we'll see. All this and more on Raw tonight, 8, 7 Central on USA Network. Speaking of that, WWE is currently negotiating their contract right now with USA Network. It expires this week. So who knows? Maybe this might be the last couple walls on USA Network. Because WWE is renewing their contract with NBC Universal right now. And the deadline is Friday to renew that contract. And whether or not Raws and SmackDowns are still going to be on the NBC networks of USA and Sci-Fi. We'll see how that develops in the days to come this week. That is it for the Atak Sportz for today. See you all later for my Raw review this evening. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the sports news from Zach. Thank you again for watching. Yes, and yes. See ya.